Hi everybody! Today we're going to see how I draw Lady Jaye from G.I. Joe Classified Series. Just so you know, there's a coloring book that you can get through Amazon. Just follow the link in my description and you can get a coloring book to show me how you color to how I draw. Okay, pencils first and then Sharpies. So if you want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description and you'll find a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'll even include one for color. But for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and get us going. We've got the windows open, so of course, the neighbor's dog has to make an appearance. So, yeah, if you hear a dog barking in the background, that's why. It's a nice day. I thought I'd open the windows, have a little sunshine in my life, and apparently some barking dogs too. But that's okay. They're doing their job. That's the thing. As much as I want to get mad or say, "Hey, I'm trying to record," they don't know. They're just doing their job, protecting the yard or something like that. Okay, so stick figure. And I've got her in kind of a jumping pose. I talk about this all the time that the toys, they're unavailable and all that stuff. I'm not gonna keep going on about that. But all I have to go by are pictures of toys, so I'm going by the features that are in the press release kind of photo thing. And she's got this spear that I really like, so I'm drawing that basically. There we go. But anyway, yeah, I saw her with the spear, and I was like, I'm going to do something different too, because this is, until they release more toys, this is the last one that I can draw, because this is the last toy that I haven't drawn. And what I mean by that is I've been drawing according to the toys they've been releasing, and this is the last one for, I guess, for this year. So I've got nothing else to draw. But I mean, that means that's not it. I mean, they're gonna release more, obviously, but they gotta start making them. Like, this was the announcement, this was the advertisement, but that's all for now. They haven't announced anything else. So this is the last, of the Joe series. This might be the last of the Joe series that I'm drawing. So sad, but we'll see. I'm sure more is gonna happen. But that's it for me. Okay, sorry if I'm getting quiet, but this is a new pose. I'm doing something different than just standing, so I'm trying to make sure I get the look just right. Because she's kind of jumping through the air. So anyway, yeah, because she's jumping through the air, I'm trying to get it to look just right for you guys. And I've got her with the spear in her hand. And also, this arm is raised, so I've got to raise the shoulder just a little bit. More than this one. And still make it look right. That makes sense? Especially right through there with the little armpit. The armpit change. That'll work. So here, raised up a little. And I've got to make sure, did I raise her arm enough? Yeah, okay. I have to make sure that I have her hand above her head, because the way that I am positioning her, I don't want the spear going through her head. Or, you know, I guess it could. It's just in front of her head. That's how I have to look at it, you know? Not through her head. And she's got short hair. The one cool thing I like that was really neat about the toy is that it looks like there's going to be two sets of hair. Like there's going to be a regular short hair, and then there's going to be the removable copy for a hat. Because a lot of times when you draw, when they make figures with hats, you know, either it doesn't come off or they have to do them with squished hair. Because it's not the same. Obviously when you have hair, when you have a hat, it squishes down your hair, but you can't do that with a hard-edged figure. So a lot of times, you know, you have to either have, you know, a whole new head, or you're stuck with like a, oh, what's the word? Like a squished head looking. It just doesn't look right, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I think it's really neat that they're going with a whole different head. Okay, I think that might work. I gotta figure out how to capture this look now. So I'm really happy with this drawing. Right, and I think I will use a straight edge for the spear. That way I can make sure I draw it, you know, correctly. But that's going to come down to when I do the actual drawing or inking. All right, I think I'm good. Let's switch over to the well. Before I do that, let me erase some of these sketch lines real fast. What I want to do is I want my Sharpie to stand out, not my pencil lines. And so as I was first putting the lines down, those were my sketch lines. Those were just throwing lines down to find the placement. As I got more confident, I call those the confidence lines, I pressed harder, and those take more pressure to erase. So when I lightly erase like this, I erase the sketchiness and I keep the confidence. And that's how you're going to live your life. If you're working with pencil though, you just start drawing, you keep drawing, you press harder, you don't have to erase at all, just keep going. We'll catch up with you, alright? So let's welcome everybody that skipped though. Welcome skippers, welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because I do a different drawing every day. You can join along and have some fun. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen, mostly the fine point, but a pen's a little finer than a fine point. You can find things that a fine point can't quite find. I've sketched the entire thing out. I've erased the majority of the sketch lines, but left enough to guide me, so I'm just going to jump right in and start with the eyes. I've got her head turned a little bit, so again, these are the eyes. They're turned slightly like that. So I'm going to draw, oh, but I got some hair in the way too. I'm going to draw the top of her lids like this. Alright, I like it. One's a little shorter because it's turned. So I'm going to draw the retina, the round color part. much as I can, like that. Then I'm going to add just a dab of pupil, and the reason I'm doing that is because these Sharpies will bleed and I can only get so much detail in here. I think that's good for me. If you can, go for it, you draw more, but I'm kind of limited. So with that limitation, I can only come in like this for the eye and kind of imply the bottom edge, and that's it, because it's going to start to bleed on me. I'll try to thicken this edge up like that to make it kind of like a eyelash, you know, to give her kind of a beautiful female eye, just to highlight that, but not give her a lot of makeup, you know. Now, I do have her hair kind of over, and this is gonna, no, I'm just gonna have to do it right, because what I was talking about before, the spear might go through her hair, like in front of, but I'm gonna have to draw it on top, because I gotta make a decision. I can't stop there and then come around and do it. Can I? Let's try it. Let's see what we can do. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Watch this. This may not even come into effect, but no. We're gonna follow through. We're gonna follow through. Okay, so I've got our hair kind of parted over, coming over on the side. It's parted here, so it's gonna be kind of coming down like this. And I wanted to do that first to make sure I'm not going through any of the eyebrows, like I kind of am here, like that. And that's just kind of me playing around with where my line is gonna be. And I want to make sure I'm not going to hit through there. So now that I know, I can come in here with an eyebrow like this, the other one up like that. And see, that way I know I'm not actually hitting it. That's what I wanted to make sure, that I'm not going to actually bump into the hairline there. Okay, so let's do the bottom of the face, then we'll come back to the top of the head. So I'm going to draw her nose. I can kind of draw a little bit of a line here, because normally you don't see an edge of the nose, but as you start to turn, you're starting to see more of that edge. So I'm going to go ahead and add that in. So I'm going to draw some nostrils, come down here for the nose, do something like this. And again, see, it's starting to bleed, as tiny as that is, so that's all I'm going to do. I want to do more, but it's Sharpies scream. They're not subtle, so I'm just going to keep it real subtle with this Sharpie. Like, I've got her mouth open a little bit, but I can't quite draw that open part there. That's all I can do, because like I said, this Sharpie is so tiny. I'm sorry, our drawing is so tiny, I can't get a lot of detail in, so that's okay. So I'm going to start to draw the edge of her face. And if you see, I'm starting to thicken up my edges too, because when I switch over to this Sharpie, you're going to see a huge difference in line width. So I'm kind of making up for what's about to happen. You don't have to. You know, like I said, I'm just doing it because I know what's about to happen. And it'll make sense in a second. But if you're working with pencil, you just do what makes you happy. You don't have to worry about making it thick like that. There's no reason to with pencil. Okay, so I'm going to draw our hair now. I'm going to come in here and draw some of this line. And again, because it's shorter hair, I'm just going to kind of do something like that. And maybe I should stop there. I think that's enough. So I can start to draw the rest and see if that spear is going to be in front of her hair, because the last thing you want to do, you always want to draw what's in front first, and if the spear ends up being in front of the hair, we want to make sure that we drew this first, because we don't want to draw hair lines through, you know? So I'm just going to work my way down. We're going to come back to that hair, okay? So I'm going to go back to the rest of the drawing. I'm going to draw her neck. And see how thick that is? That's why I was trying to match how it's looking. Okay, her shirt's open. She's got a big old collar popped, and let's see, we'll do this side too. Oh, but she got a strap going across, so this is not our collar. This is a strap to her backpack, but it's going in front of the collar. It's going behind the collar there, but in front of the body here. So that means I can draw her shirt. Open like this. Like that. And let's go ahead and draw this arm. So this strap is going across. And it's going to be kind of pushed up here in her shoulder. And then her shoulder's up a little bit. Because when you raise your arm, the shoulder is raised a little bit too. So here's her shirt. And I want to draw more, but we're going to stop right there. I'm going to add some detail in a second. Let's just go ahead and draw the arm. Raised up like this. The glove, the wrist. That. Okay, so her hand is turned like this to hold the spear. So it's twisted. That means you're seeing the back of the hand like this. And I'll draw the hand and then we'll draw the spear because like that. Okay, so you're seeing the back of the hand basically going around the spear like that. Now I'm going to use a straight edge to draw my spear, and it's got a couple different levels to it, so we're going to do a little something like this. Watch this. We're going to draw like she's holding it, and then we're going to draw there's a grip basically. So I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that, and then we'll draw the edge of it there. So see, it is going through her hair, so that's why I wanted to draw that first. Now I'm kind of eyeballing the other side. It's like that looks about level. Like this. Alright. Perfect. And so for the handle, I'm gonna come in on the grip just a little bit. So it's got like a smaller handle like that for the edge. Same thing like this. We're going to do as if it's got an extra little... I should have used a ruler. Look how that bumps up. But that's okay. I'm not worried about it. I'm just going to make it look good. And this is where the edge, where the spear is on like the like knife blade type kind of section. Okay. Connect that. Now let's add some detail. So, see, it's a good thing that we did that first, and then we can draw the rest of the hair. So, this is the back of her hand. Something like that. Since her arm is twisted, let's see what muscle turns. Let me see real fast. Okay, so we're going to do something kind of like this, just to show off that it's turned. But that's all. We're not going to go too crazy with the muscles because, see, even that's too much. You know, we should have not done that, but I got to do something. You know. Okay, so this has got like a little grip on it. Smooth it out a little bit too. Same thing here. We'll just do something like that. And I can't see all the detail on this, so I'm just going to do like this, just to give it a little bit of breaking up that negative space. Something like that. Okay, but now that I have that, I can actually finish up the hair. Because like I said, you always want to draw what's in front first, then you can draw what's behind. So now that we drew what's in front, we can draw what's behind. Oof, oof, I want to draw the hair. I want to draw all these hairlines. I need to stop. I need to walk away. All right, I better stop. Let's draw, I will do this. Let's draw some wrinkles and folds, because her shirt is all wrinkled from being lifted up like that. Okay. Okay, so this arm is just pointed out. There's that shoulder. There's that edge of the sleeve. It's going to come into her shirt like this. Let's go ahead and just draw the other side too, since we're here. So we can see her breast, the shirt, like that. And then I'll add some detail in a second. I'm going to draw her arm to her elbow. It's the forearm. Glove. And then her hand. Her hand I've just got pretty much doing like that, like she's in a throwing position. Okay. And this is the unfortunate thing about using the big Sharpie, is sometimes stuff bleeds together. And, I mean, it happens. Nothing we can do about it. But that's all we really got to worry about. It's like that. Because she's wearing a glove, so we can add a little bit of extra. A little bit of boops. Okay. And again, it's just an arm, so there's not too much we can really add anyway. It's flesh. Okay, so let me add some wrinkles and folds on this one. Let's see, her shirts come down like this. All right. So, oh, she does have a backpack. Let me add that too before I forget. We're gonna say that's back there. Ooh, that's really back. That's really far back. There's a little container that holds her backpack right there. We'll add our own little look to it. You know, something to make it not detailed, but stylized. That's the word I'm looking for. Stylized. Okay, that looks good. So I want to keep going there. I don't want to keep adding when it's not necessary. So now I'm just going to add a couple belts on her because she's got some guns, but she's also jumping through the air. Ooh, let's do this. Let's add little stress lines, like she's, you know. There you go, little neck stress lines. You know, her tendons are flexing, basically. Okay, so, yeah, she's got a couple belts on because she's got a couple guns. So we're going to do one like this. Well, let's do one like this. Now, it's kind of, again, I'm going by the toys, and they've got them kind of up in the air. And put her communicator over here. That one's on another belt. But again, I've got her legs kind of up, because she's jumping through the air. There's a little pack of something on that belt. We'll add a little detail in a second. Okay. So yeah, so everybody has their little communicator. You know how they, I guess how they almost like a walkie-talkie type thing, and usually they have them on their everybody who has like a pack of something and it's over them, they've got them on their shoulder. Hers is on her hip, from what I could tell. This is not gospel. This is how it's supposed to be. I'm just describing what I see in the toy pictures. Alright. Okay, so now we're just basically drawing legs, and I've got her jumping through the air, so this leg is bent, and I'm gonna try to draw the little, like, excuse me, I just sneezed. Cargo pant pockets, like this. And here's her knee, and let me add a little edge to it. There you go. So this one's her legs are spread because she's jumping. This one's out. This one's kind of flexing up. So I'm gonna bring her leg in like this. There's her crotch. There's the other leg like this. And again, I'm gonna draw that little pocket that she has right here. Down to the knee. And I don't think she's got knee pads on. I think she's just got regular boots. So I'm just going to draw down to the boot like that. Then we'll do this one too, so you see where we are. Okay. All right. So let me add some creases and folds, like I always do, especially when their legs are spread out like this. I like to draw lines because they're putting stress in their pants, and it really stretches out the leg, or stretches out the material. Okay, there we go. I think that looks good. I'm trying to thicken some up so they stand out. Okay. There we go. Okay. And yeah, so since she's not really wearing any knee pads, I'm just going to wrinkle up the pants right here. Again, putting stress on where the knees are, you know? Something like that. Alright, so now we're just drawing boots. That's it, that's simple. So, I'm going to have this one. I don't think it's some kind of tech boot. This leg is kind of pointed more, so down like this, and I am giving her like a what do you call it, military style tread, you know, like an army boot type kind of thing. And I'll add some detail in a second. Just gonna strand and extend is what I was trying to say. This leg out like this. Again, do the opposite. This one was well, not the opposite, extended. This one's extended, this one's extended even more. There you go, something like that. So now I'm just going to add some stresses and folds and wrinkles and stuff like that, okay? Especially since it's like this, it's like really stressed on that edge right there. I like to really put a not a stress, but a yeah, I guess stress. You know, exaggeration, I guess is the word I'm really looking for, because it's so extended that it's really putting a lot of pressure right there. it's going to be all colored black anyway. So speaking of coloring black, I say we take care of the rest with color. So that is Lady Jaye from G.I. Joe Classified series. So here's how I colored it. Tell me what you think in the comments below, or show me what you did in our Discord group. Just have fun and make it your own, because remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures with How I Draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button for new videos.